That's right, we're doing 5 communities in 5 different cities, 5 different counties across North Georgia. We're all over the place. And what are we looking for? Homes that are under $400,000. Brand new homes. And yeah, these aren't townhouses. Brand new homes with yards. Brand new homes, yeah, a little room between the houses. So brand new homes under $400,000. Yes, we're looking for something affordable, under $400,000. And a lot of these are gonna have really good promotional rates from the preferred lenders to get your mortgage rates even lower than what you would get on an existing homes. But yeah, 5 neighborhoods, 5 cities, 5 counties, affordable houses. This is gonna be an awesome video. Let's go. All right, this is Steve with the Malone Home Team, eXp Living in North Georgia page. The question we get from a lot of folks who are looking on our website or calling us or need to open houses is, can I get something more affordable? Because home prices are crazy right now. It seems like home prices, you gotta get something in the 5s. You wanna get something that is anything, right? So we kind of started looking, we started digging and seeing, can we find some brand new homes? Not just townhouses, we're talking about houses that have yards, have a little room to grow, things like that. And we find some houses that are under $400,000. Yes, that is not the starting price we want to have. Yes, it is not the starting price that we had 10 years ago. Home prices are going up here in North Georgia. There are a lot of locations across the country where something around $300,000 brand new is going to be huge. Not really in North Georgia, okay? That being said, I think we found some really good spots to visit today. We're going to be going, like I said, 5 different neighborhoods, 5 cities, in 5 different counties. Okay, we're going to start in Dawsonville, work our way to Gainesville, Jefferson, we're going to be over to Hoschton, and finish up in Auburn. 5 neighborhoods. It's going to be a really cool tour. What I want from you, I need your help. Okay, first of all, if you like this, don't do it now. Okay, I want to earn the like. If you like the video, please like it, because that helps with the SEO and helps us get this information out, because a lot of people are moving here looking for this information. That would help out if you would like the video, number 1. Number 2, I need you to comment below. As we're looking at these neighborhoods, as we're looking at these houses, I want you to tell me, what do you like about these houses versus, or one neighborhood versus the other neighborhood? What do you like one city versus the other city? What cities do we need to focus on more? Things like that. We don't get a whole lot of comments. Really want this to be a little bit more back and forth. I want to really give the viewers what they want, okay? So I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being a part of this. I could really use the help. Help me figure out what y'all want to see, okay, going forward. But in this video specifically, I want you to help to vote. Let me know which one of these neighborhoods you're like, man, if I had $395,000, I was buying a house, that's where I would buy. Let's get the party started. 5 neighborhoods, 5 cities, 5 counties. We're all over North Georgia today. To Dawsonville we go. All right, so we're going to start our tour today at Castleberry Point. We are in Dawsonville. We're in Dawsonville a lot. So we're just south where the outlet centers are. You know, we kind of, when we shoot our videos, that's kind of what we talk about is, you know, where are we in relation to the outlet centers? So we're just south of there, okay? So we are in Castleberry Point, built by Piedmont Residential. They have this neighborhood. This is just west of 400. They have another neighborhood that's just east of 400 right near here. Same layout, same everything. So we've got 2, and we're recording this again, middle part of April, mid to late April. So right in the middle of spring. So if you see this, and this is 2025, if you see this 2 years from now, these prices don't exist anymore. But they have 2 floor plans that you can get right now that are under $400,000, the Oglethorpe and the Sweetbriar, okay? I'm gonna show you the inside of this house, kind of take a look at what it looks like on the inside. This is the Cambridge, that's the model. But I wanna get you an idea of, you know, what the model looks like, the finishes look like, things like that. I want you to get an idea what the neighborhood looks like, what the size of the yards look like. So in these houses, you do get gas with the range in the kitchen. You get, you know, gas appliances. The yards, they're not big, but you have a yard, okay, like we talked about, we promised in the beginning. Well, these aren't townhouses, these are single family homes. I want you to have a little bit of room to breathe, okay, a little room on the outside. Did you have a bigger yard? Yes. But for an entry level, not a bad yard and really not a bad location either, okay? So they also have incentives. Again, we're recording this mid to late April, these incentives could change from Piedmont Residential, but they're talking about for anything that's built right now and ready to go, you can get about $16,000 using their preferred lender towards closing costs, towards buying down the rate, things like that. You can also, with their preferred lender, you can get a refi, a complimentary refi, 6 to 24 months out once you close the house. So let's say you buy now and the rates go down within the next 18 months. They will help you with the refi. Again, call for more information about that. Give me a call. We're in touch with the sales team here. We can get you in here and take a look at some of these houses. I'm going to put a link below to this neighborhood as well so you can take a look at the floor plans. But again, the Sweetbriar and the Oglethorpe, they both clock in just under 400. That's as of right now. Now the market's kind of quieted down a little bit. That might hold for a little bit, but I don't know how long it's going to hold. So you really want to be in this part of Dawson County, Dawsonville, just south of the outlet center and all the shopping and everything, pretty close to where, you're right near Pilgrim Mill and heading down 400 and, coming and down towards Alpharetta, things like that. Really great location, brand new house, under 400. Let the tour continue. All right, now we moved over to Gainesville, Hall County. We are in Avery Ridge, Gainesville, Centex Homes. This is a really, really cool community. So this neighborhood has they've got three floor plans that you can choose from that are under $400,000. Now, what's available right now? Right now, we're in the Raven, okay? The Raven, this is the model. It's listed under $400,000, listed $394,900, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. This is a really nice house. You have a decent sized yard here, decent sized backyard, really nice finishes in here, nice granite countertops. You got a little bit of room to breathe in here. I really like this build. So we're gonna walk through and show you some of what the finishes look like inside of this house between all the different bedrooms. Bedrooms upstairs, they're a little tight, the secondary bedrooms upstairs, but the master is pretty nice. And you get kind of a loft area upstairs. And downstairs, you get a pretty decent sized living room, kitchen. Like I said, the yard's pretty nice. That's this model, or the model of the Ravens. That's this floor plan. They also have the Osprey floor plan, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-story house, and the Ibis, which is a ranch, 4-bedroom ranch. Now, there's an Ibis that's available right now, but you can still build those out going forward. Currently listed less than $400,000 if you build them going forward. Now, here's the thing. This neighborhood's really just getting started. When they're finished, they're gonna have like nearly 300 homes in here. They've really only sold about 60. They got a long way to go. So that's the good news. You got some time to get in here and check them out. The bad news is we talk about this all the time, like new construction, when they start building, they build X amount of houses and then the prices are gonna go up. They build X amount of houses, the prices are gonna go up. They kind of try and build in that equity for all the early adopters, all the early buyers. So I can't promise that those homes are gonna be below $400,000 for long. Okay, so I said it earlier, I say it again, we're recording this in April of 2025. Brand new construction with a yard, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. This is a really nice house. You got to jump before those prices go up, okay? The other thing is they do have some incentives right now. Now, I don't like giving incentives because they're kind of dated. By the time you see this, incentives might not be the same incentives, but right now they're talking about fixed rates in the 4s and then money on top of that towards closing costs. Again, that may not last past the end of the month. I don't know what's going to change. It always changes. So as we talk about all the time, give us a call. We talk to the sales team here. We kind of get their email blasts and everything about all the stuff that's going on in the neighborhood. So we know what's going on. Give us a call if you're interested in this location, because this is a really cool location in Gainesville. A little further up 985, right off of exit 22 on 985. So I'd say probably like half hour-ish to the lake from here, but you're right at the base of the North Georgia mountains. A lot of building going on in this area, but it's still early on. I really think that this area has a lot of opportunity to grow from this point going forward. Okay, so if you're looking to get into Gainesville, into Hall County, this is a really nice neighborhood, really nice build. You can tell the quality of what they're doing, as we were walking through. Okay, so there you go. There's another neighborhood where you can get brand new homes under $400,000. The tour continues. Let's go. Stop number 3 on today's tour. We are in Jefferson Hills, Lennar product here in Jefferson, Jackson County. We're about, I'd call it about an hour or so outside of Atlanta. Depends on what time you leave. You leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, about 17 hours outside of Atlanta. But you know what? That's traffic. All right, that's what happens in Atlanta. That being said, we're in Jefferson. One of the highlights of this neighborhood is the fact that we are in Jefferson City Schools, one of the more sought after school systems in the entire state of Georgia. You want to get in Jefferson City Schools, okay? Do the homework yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm not telling you ratings. I'm not telling you any of that. I'm telling you they're good, they're great, whatever. That's your job. I'm just letting you know. What we hear about and from what people are looking for, Jefferson City Schools are one of the more sought after school systems. Check it out yourself, greatschools.org. I'll put that link below so you can check out everything about the school systems here in the North Georgia area. Okay, back to it. Let's talk about these houses. So we've got 2 floor plans that are going to be under $400,000, the Atlanta and the Boston. Now this one is the Roswell. Roswell, this is a big house. Okay, this one's actually over 3,000 square feet, has 6 bedrooms, 1 on the main, 5 upstairs, including the primary room, or the primary bedroom. What we want to do, like we've been doing, is show you what it looks like on the inside, what the touches look like on the inside, what the kitchens look like, what everything looks like. Obviously, this is the bigger house. This house is going to come in somewhere in the mid-4s. So I know we're talking about houses below 4, but just if you wanted to go a little bit higher and get a 6-bedroom house over 3,000 square feet in Jefferson, mid-4s, that's like a crazy price too. But let's talk about the other 2. One's the Atlanta, one's the Boston. The Boston is over, I'll call it about 2,200 square feet, a much bigger house than the Atlanta. But the Atlanta is going to get you comfortably in the mid to upper 3s. So you're talking about maybe final price 360-ish, 370-ish. The Boston is going to be a little bit closer to 4, but it's going to be just under it. That's as of right now. We keep saying it. We'll say it again. We'll probably say it again before the end of this video. We're recording this mid to late April. Prices are going to change, all right? So jump on it, all right? You're watching this in August, the prices have changed since then. I'm pretty sure you can still get a really good deal because this is a really nice build here, really nice area. So you're just north of the downtown Jefferson area with all the shops and everything down there. Like we said, we're in Jefferson City Schools. You're a little further out, you know, you're right down the street from Athens, obviously. You're about an hour outside of Atlanta. So really, it's a growing area. But like we talked about, we did a video, and I'll put the link just above my head. We did a video a couple months ago talking about some of the top suburbs in Atlanta. And Jefferson is a very slow growing neighborhood. We don't see the prices go up as much. And the people in Jefferson and the government and Jackson County, they're doing that on purpose. They're doing that with ideas in mind. They don't want to turn into one of those counties that has crazy amounts of traffic, crazy amounts of growth that they get behind. They want everything to kind of go a little slower. That's what they're doing out here in Jefferson. So the fact that you can get into Jefferson, new construction, a house that looks really, really nice in the upper 3s, both of those models will get you in the 3s, get you in Jefferson City Schools, get you into the Jefferson area. Really nice location, right? But that's the end of this location. Now it's time for the next tour. All right, stop number 4. Here we are. We are at Twin Lakes, the D.R. Horton building, Twin Lakes. So remember how we told you in the very beginning, you got to act fast because these prices change so fast. And the goal of the video was to come out and show you some houses that were under $400,000. We're going to show you a floor plan called the Cabral, and it was listed under $400,000 on the website. There's actually right here, there is a model of it. Here's a kicker. They don't build anymore because they weren't selling very much. So I came out here to show you a house. It's under $400,000 and they're not selling right now. They do have some houses that are $410,000, $420,000. So the 2 houses that we do want to kind of feature are the Cali and the Galen. They're both just a hair over 400, I should say. It's supposed to be under 400, over 400. That could be a completely different video. But shoot, we're here. Let's talk about something. D.R. Horton and Twin Lakes. So that Cali, that's the one. It's a ranch. Galen is a 4 bedrooms. All the bedrooms are upstairs. They're both nice houses, and we're walking through the model that they have here, which is their big 5-bedroom model that they have with the loft upstairs. Just to give you an idea what their finishes look like, and we'll show you what the neighborhood looks like. Twin Lakes is one of those location neighborhoods one of those master built neighborhoods. You've got multiple builders that are in here. You got really nice amenities. You've got the lake, you got the pools, you got all the shopping and everything that's coming up in Hoschton, Braselton just down the road. It's a really great location, okay? That's the good news. I know that I've had people looking in Twin Lakes, and the concern that they've had is it's just very busy. There's a lot of houses in here. All right, you're talking like well over 1,000, close to 2,000 homes. I think when it's all said and done, they're going to be in here. You got a lot of houses in here, all the different builders and everything. So it's almost like living in like a little city up here, right? So, and you get an idea. I mean, you're going to have a little bit more space between houses and some of the other neighborhoods that we looked at. But that being said, still not a bad build. And talking with the sales team here, what they talked about was they do have a 4.99% financing special going on right now if you use their preferred lender. So that's the thing you want to think about. Let's say you look at the mortgage calculator and you think to yourself, I really can't afford anything over $400,000. That's why you're looking at something that's $375,000, right? But what if you get in one of these new construction houses that's like $425,000, let's say, but they've got a promotional rate of 4.99%, maybe that gets you into the house that you were looking for. Again, we're here, so I wanted to kind of just show you the neighborhood, show you the area. We really don't have any houses here that are under 400, but we do have one last stop in the tour. But I did want to show you, again, another opportunity to show off Twin Lakes, because we've been in here several times before. I'll show you one of our videos up here that we've done in the past here in Twin Lakes. One of the other builders that was in here. I mean, it's a really cool location. So if you're looking to get into this area, not a whole lot as far as a large family house that you can do for under 400. I don't think there's anything really you can do under 400 for a single family house. Maybe some of the townhomes you might be able to get into that. But that being said, we're here. Want to show you that's stop number 4. One stop to go. Let's go. All right, so our last stop today is Harmony in Auburn. Harmony is a new construction place built in and around the downtown Auburn area. They got all kinds of cool stuff going up around it. It's a really cool location. Now, the houses that they have what's called the Autry plan, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, only around 1,600 square feet. They don't have any built right now. They're going to have some built. Also, the model not open today. Of course, I picked the perfect day to come out here and shoot. So we're just going to drop a bunch of B-roll in and show you what this neighborhood looks like, the houses look like, things like that, just so you can kind of get an idea. And just kind of show you, because everything's kind of centered around like the city of Auburn Center right here. And Auburn, so if you were to ask me, we've done these videos where we're talking about what's the best suburb of Atlanta, things like that. You were asking me, what is a location where it could surprise you in the next 5 to 10 years, how much it blows up? Like as far as like how much home values go up, how much the construction goes up, how much things just like, it could be the next like blank. Like, is it the next Hoschton? Or is it the next like Buford? Or is it the next whatever? Like, give me a town in North Georgia that could be that. To me, that's Auburn. I think Auburn is a really cool location because you're right near 316. You're kind of close to 85. So you're kind of between the two of those. It feels a little. It feels a little country, but it still feels like it's a little close to the city. It's a perfect blend of everything. Still kind of that old town Southern charm kind of thing, right? So I really like Auburn. And for that reason, if you can get into Auburn, and we're talking about these are homes. Okay, now they are a little tight. Some of the houses that we've seen before, you had kind of bigger yards with them. So the homes are going to be a little bit tighter, but it's in one of those kind of master plan communities. Really cool neighborhood too. We've had buyers look in this neighborhood before. It's a really cool location. I like this spot. And like I said, Auburn's up and coming. So if you want information about this one, click on the link below. But keep this one on your radar as well. Wish we had more to show, but man, next time I got to plan better. That bad Steve. We'll do better next time. So there you go. There are a tour of our 5 neighborhoods. One of them wasn't really under 400. The other one was really open. So there's really 3 neighborhoods and a couple to kind of look at. So there you go. But it was our intention to go 5, from the very beginning. So that being said, we did 5 neighborhoods. Gives you an idea because of those. You're pretty close to 400 in all those spots. Obviously, 4 of them you're gonna be below 400. So what do we learn? Of the 5, I've got the couple after this tour. Going into the tour, I would have thought there were a couple that I would like more than I did. I've got my 2 that I like more than others. I want you to comment below. Which one did you like the most? Again, we started in Dawsonville. We went to the Centex homes in Gainesville. We went over to Jefferson. Then was the Lennar build, the DR Horton homes over in Twin Lakes, and then here the Harmony at Auburn. Like I said, each neighborhood has its own unique charm, its own unique build, but they're the couple that I like most. If you're interested in what those are, you can always call me. But more importantly, I want to know what you want. Okay, so again, in the comments, let me know what's going on. The thing to keep in mind about all of those, all 5 of those there are new construction incentives, okay? So give us a call, because we talk to all these folks, we're in their systems, we get their emails, we get their text blasts, things like that. So we're keeping up with what they're all doing as far as new construction goes, okay? Some of them are gonna have the promotional APR, some of them are gonna have $10,000 back on closing costs, you use a promotional lender, all that stuff. A lot of them are just dropping prices because things have kind of slowed down this spring. So all the mortgage rates are kind of doing this right now. That's your opportunity to go and get a deal, because everybody's trying to move some housing, okay? And if you're moving into the area, or even if you're in the area but you want to move somewhere else and you have questions of what makes the most sense because blank, 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 and blank, what's more important to you may not be as important to other people. $1 million question is what's important to you. Give me a call. We can walk you through that. School system wise, I want to be here or here. Or, I work in Atlanta, but my wife works in Athens. What makes the most sense for where we should live? Or, whatever it is. You give us a call. We'll walk you through that, okay? Because not every place is going to be right for everybody, but we know those areas. That being said, the reason we wanted to make this video is because one of the questions we get from everybody is, one of the things we get from everybody is there just are not affordable options for houses. And we wanted to give you that, yes, we'd all like a $250,000 house that was an acre and white picket fence, all that stuff. Those were years and years ago, unfortunately. Here in North Georgia, it's much harder to come by to get something affordable. But with the promotional rates where they are right now, the houses we showed you today under $400,000, it's a good starting spot. I wish it was better. You play the hand that you're dealt, okay? That's the prices in North Georgia, but you can still get something that's affordable, and then 5 years down the road. Let's see what the home prices have done, see if you can cash out your equity and then move up. From there, hopefully the rates are a little bit better by then. See how it all plays out. But that's what we want to do today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, I ask you to please like and subscribe so you can keep up with us as we keep doing these tours. We're going to be touring city centers, touring neighborhoods, doing all kinds of stuff this year, and I want you to be a part of it. And also down below, everywhere that we went, we have given you the link to their website. Okay, so you can go and take a look at those models for yourself, see what makes the most sense for you. Be sure to give us a call though. All right, this is Steve with the Malone Home Team, eXp Living in North Georgia page. Appreciate your time today. Thanks for sticking with us to the very end. We'll be back next week. Take care. Bye.